So we have changed to a very different world where in the previous generations, companies valued somebody who was physically able with a narrow set of precise, specialized skills, who were dependable and loyal. Now we need people who are agile, who can change, who are creative, who are engaged and are trying to produce innovation. And so the skills, health, and motivation of a person now has a very different value than a person had, let's say, 20 or 30 years ago. Because of that, if I'm an investor, I need to know more about a company than the annual balance sheet. The 10K that a publicly traded firm has to file every year is very financially oriented, but we actually now need to know about people. So imagine, for example, you are going to invest some money and you're going to choose between two consulting firms. Wouldn't you want to know that one had a really high turnover in their senior consultants versus low? What about construction firms? If you had to invest in one of them, wouldn't you want to know that one had a high injury rate, one had a low injury rate? Healthcare. Wouldn't you want to know that one had a huge number of temp nurses versus people who had been on site in the same facility over time? Or tech startups. Wouldn't you want to know if an agile startup that was trying to make it in an industry, wouldn't you want to know that 60% of their people had high resilience in that fast changing environment versus low resilience? So that's the other part of the investor, is they're starting to realize that there are these, what used to be intangibles, that now have to be recognized.